I'm tired of saying welcome to in my mug. So over to you, Vilca family.
My name is Steve Layton, and I travel the world finding amazing and delicious coffee for you to drink at home. Some make coffee difficult to understand and complicated, but here it's my job to make it easy and fun and tell you what's in my mug.
David Vilca, the world's most miserable man. This coffee comes from Bolivia, comes from the region of Illimani, which is very near to the town of Caranavi, owned by David and his family. The farm has an altitude of 1550 to 1650 metres above sea level. On his farm he has Caturra and Typica. The farm is around about 7 hectares, of which 5 is for coffee. It's a fully washed coffee, and it is mechanically dried. Fermentation time, it has a dry fermentation of around about 16 hours. And drying time is around about 48 hours in the mechanical dryers. So why is David Vilca such a miserable man? Well, the first time I met David, I've been buying his coffee for a couple of years, really excited to meet him, and he just blanked me and ignored me. And we had a conversation with the exporter when he blanked me the second year when I visited. He's like, why does David always ignore me? He was like, well, David can't hear. He used to be a diamond miner and he lost his hearing when he was down the diamond mines. So I was like, well, why doesn't he have hearing aids? He said, well, we tried to buy that. And in the video I'm going to show you in a little while, you'll see where the money went. It was a big satellite dish so his wife could watch TV instead of the hearing aids. So we came up with a plan that you guys were going to buy him some hearing aids, which you did. You gave a little bit extra for his coffee a few years back. And now David smiles at me and he talks to me and and he can hear everything that's going on because you guys bought him hearing aids, which is absolutely amazing. But what is also amazing is the coffee. The coffee is a stunning coffee, and I've no idea why. It's a beautiful mix of somebody caring and managing for his farm. The plants are old, they need replanting, but he doesn't have the energy or the time to do that. You look at everything, it shouldn't taste as good as it does, but it's still one of my favourite Bolivian coffees, it really is. While I was there last year, not last year, the year before, I shot this really cool video of them hand sorting through the cherries, so I'd like us to go and watch that now.
Queremos comprar primero un refrigeradorcito para el frío, para conservar la carne.
Ahí está, pues ese debías pasar. ¿Esto? No, chiquitito es. ¿Cómo vas a ir? Perdón.
Once the coffee is picked, it has to be hand sorted by all of the family before being delivered to the mill. This is because if they deliver poor quality to the mill, they don't get the same price that they would get as if they deliver red ripe cherries. So when they turn up, it gets either put into what is called a micro lot, which is exceptional quality that will be cupped and to see what it does. If it has lots of greens and unripes in there, it would just go into the very generic lot. So that's why they spend all of that time sorting through those cherries on the floor.
That's Typica.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Gracias. And is there much Typica on the farm? Yeah.
¿Hay mucha típica?
Es la criolla.
Criolla.
Caturra.
Ah, yeah.
Caturra.
This is criolla.
Okay.
And from up, Caturra.
Okay.
En las puntas nomás hay, ¿no?
I want to taste David Vilca. I want to taste him in my cup. I'm sure there's other songs I could make up too, but that will have to go. We have brewed this week with the Bonavita. The Bonavita is like the Clever. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see what it does. But you can also stop it. Start it. Stop it. Stop. Yeah, anyway, you get the idea. You actually have a little bit more control than the Clever without having to lift it up. We do sell them on the website. They are ceramic. The lid's plastic, but the rest is ceramic, which is nice for brewing with. You should definitely go take a look at them. It's the first time that I've had a coffee from this brewer, so I am going to dive in and don't really know what it's going to do to the taste. So, like the Clever, because there's paper in there, it gives you a much cleaner cup. And that works well with this coffee because what comes through is that orange-like acidity. It's juicy. It's got like a white grape acidity to it as well, and a really, really long finish. What has subdued a little, that I know you would find more if you brewed it in, say, an AeroPress or a Chemex, would you get much more of that kind of Milky Way chocolate bar? It's there, but it's like a little bit of that. It's not kind of in your face. You have to really look for it. Super complex coffee. Doing a really, really good job with this one. So, thank you for joining me, as always. It's a pleasure to converse. And do remember, life is too short for bad coffee.